Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright y'all, I'm back with another flashback. This video features Jax, aka Edgar Bright. Guys, I am still working on re-uploading all of my content back onto YouTube, adding my commentary so that I can meet the YouTube guidelines. This is why you guys are seeing so many flashbacks from my channel, but I can assure you that I'm staying on top of everything happening within Carbonation. Y'all, please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Alright y'all, let's get into this video.
What's good? Peace to the gods. Oh yeah, I gotta take my finger off the motherfucking speaker today. What's good? Peace to the gods. Look, y'all. K Moore, what's good? Peace to the gods. What's good? Terry Nash, what's good? Peace to the gods. Y'all see it? Take a good look at it. Take a good look at yourself. Take a good look at yourself. Look, man, I really wanted to hop on there for real. I caught a download from my chief today. It inspired me to get on here.
Y'all, how did Jax, aka Edgar Bright, get a download from Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka 3 God? Do y'all think that he's sitting around with the wives watching Nature Boy and listening to him in surround sound?
To get on here. We got 24 hours in a day, y'all. We only get 24 hours in a day. If you divide that up into 3, peace of the gods, K Moore. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Appreciate that, God. But we got 24 hours. You divide that into 3. That's 3 8 hours, man. That's 3 8 hours. What are we doing with those 3 8 hours? Well, we know one of them motherfuckers going to sleep. One of those 8 hours is going towards you sleeping. The other one is going towards you going to work. And then that third 8 hours is for you. It's you time. But look at this. We got to look at it like this. Okay, 8 hours is for sleep. 8 hours is for work. But you also got to put into account that you got to commute. You got to go to work. It's a commute. To work, back from work. You might have to go get the kids from school, whatever the case may be. But most of your day is consumed with the system. Most of our day is consumed with the system. As cells living inside the body of God, we are not here to be working. We are not here to be a battery for Babylon. Look, I'm in nature right now. It's a whole nother system going on outside of Babylon. A whole nother system. Which they alchemized Babylon from this world right here. This is the real matrix right here. This right here is the real matrix. And we spend our 24 hours outside in Babylon in the system where it don't mean it's no good. So watch this. Where your focus, where energy goes, hold on, what Chief say? Where your focus goes, currency flows. I'm going to get it right, but it was something along the lines of that. Where your attention goes, currency flows. So whatever you're giving your attention to, that's what's going to be consuming your world. That's what's going to be consuming your thoughts. Remember, this shit holographic. This is a holographic universe we living in. We are receiving electrical signals from our environment through our 5 senses and our brain interpreting it for us, right? It's you.com. Everything is your subconscious. You watching your subconscious. You are observing your program. So 400 years of slavery. Niggas been enslaved for 400 years. Having an identity crisis. We don't know who we are. So, what they do? Program us. We get programmed by our parents, Our parents were programmed by their parents were programmed by their parents, and so on and so forth. We stuck in our slave master's dream. That's what it come down to. We stuck in our slave master's dream, and it's time that we get back to our natural state of mind and get back in tune with nature, which is God. We are God. So we get them 3 8-hours in a day. It's imperative that we use those energies wisely. A lot of cells in the body using those 24 hours to hate on each other. Another reason that inspired me to do this download was that I noticed on my spiritual journey, I'm going to get hated and I'm going to be persecuted because they did that to my chief first. I'm a disciple of my chief. I'm pushing 3, the knowledge. And being and living in the knowledge, I'm noticing that people gonna hate on you. People, places, and things gonna come along your way and play as stumbling blocks to your growth. And you gonna have to peep them. If you don't know what this reality is, you gonna fall. That's why we have to have knowledge of self. That's why you gotta study your natal chart, know who the fuck you are. A reflection, well, I call it a deflection, decided to hop up in my live. I don't entertain all type of shit. I don't entertain comments. But this one, it was kind of targeted. It was targeted towards my chief. And I'm very adamant about what I stand on. And
I wonder if Jax, aka Edgar Bright, talked Tough Tony Sugar Honey Iced Tea while he was sitting in DeKalb County Jail. What y'all think?
It was kind of targeted. It was targeted towards my chief. And I'm very adamant about what I stand on and who I'm around with. You feel me? Because if you don't fall, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So I'm deciding to stand for the truth. And my chief brought the truth to me. I can't deny that. So when that deflection came to me and said what it said to me, I'm just like, damn. Everybody's so focused on the negativity. Everybody focused on the messenger, but not focused on the message. If you come on my page, nigga, you gonna see information, divine knowledge of self, me reposting videos from Chief, me making my own videos, me uploading my own interpretation of divine knowledge of self and what I think that is, but based in divine truth and objectivity. Why focus on the negativity? We all got our own social media. We all got our own social media. Go on your platform and speak your shit. Real niggas don't go on other people's platforms and tell them what to do and try to dictate their opinions. Nigga, you got your own platform. It don't make sense. But that's a whole self-hate program. Like I said, we've been programmed for 400 years of slavery. So when niggas see real shit and it ain't in them, and it hasn't been activated in them, they hate on it. They shun it. They want to be a stumbling block and play as an obstacle to stopping the real shit. Niggas don't want to know they God. My chief literally came to tell niggas that they God. Just like Jesus did in the Bible. Nobody was fucking with Jesus in the Bible. Disciples turned their back on Jesus. But what happened? Jesus resurrected, came back out. Came back up, rose back up. And everybody fucked with him. So it's okay. We gonna have struggles and obstacles, but in your 24 hours that you get, ask yourself, how are you gonna be of service to humanity? We in the body. Our body got cancer. We here to heal the body. We here to heal the body. So when you wake up, before you go to your job, before you go clock in at the slave master's plantation, ask yourself, how the fuck is this helping humanity? Before you go slide in somebody's comments or slide on somebody's DMs talking about what they speaking in their truth, ask yourself, how the fuck is this helping them and how is this helping humanity? We got cancer. We here to heal the body. We living in our own fucking body. My chief teaches this. But nobody here right now. Don't nobody here right now. It's all good. Because in the end, all roads lead to the source. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. So what you doing with your 24 hours is energy management. If you around some bullshit, you need to get away from it. If you around bullshit people, you need to get away from them. If they not tapping you into divine knowledge of self or to your higher self, where your growth is at, you need to get away from them. You got to use your 24 hours wisely, right? Niggas is going to work. My chief explained it so perfectly for me today, so perfectly for us. He said niggas is going to work. Giving they time for money so that they can buy time, so that they can get time to do things that they want to do. But whole time you giving up your time for the money, for more time to spend. That's ass backwards. That don't even make sense. You might as well sit and do nothing and do what you want to do. Why would you go to work and chase after what you want when you can just peace be still? I know that I'm God. All I got to do is focus on what I want and it'll be. As a man thinketh, so shall it be. But we not managing our energy right. We not managing our energy right, but it's all good. We waking up. The sun sending codes and signals out. And then look, as above, so below. If we really want to know about spirituality, all we got to do is look at the biology of things, man. Astrology, biology. Astrology, literally, if you go read astrology transits, it'll tell you about everything that's going on in the constellations right now.
All right, y'all, go ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
But it's being projected and playing out down here on this earth plane. You can see it biologically. If we study the stars, we are stars. So why wouldn't we study the above? We not looking up. But it's okay. What's above is so below. So we here to proclaim the kingdom of God. Divine knowledge of self. Get back in tune with nature. Say fuck that system. And stand on what you believe in. Now I really feel this right now, man. Like, if you pay attention to your reality, man, you only in your subconscious mind. If you pay attention to your reality, it's going to be showing you what you need to be doing, what you don't need to be doing, what you need to overcome, what you need to grow from, what you mastered already, man. You're going to see it in your reality. But if you don't know what's going on, you're going to be lost. And that's what's going on, Saturn and Pisces. Things about to start getting real spiritual. We about to start realizing that everything is holographic and that we living in a dream. And the knowledge is what's going to keep you. The knowledge is what's going to keep you. The knowledge is what's going to keep you, man. So we only get 24 hours in a day, bruh. Reflection. We got to use them wisely. Why are we giving up our time for money? Look, now, we are in the system. So when in Rome, we got to do like the Romans do. We got to blend in. We might need to go do and finesse and get what we need to get while we can in the system. But we need to be mindful and know that this shit is falling. It's falling right before our eyes. We can feel the days going by faster and faster and faster and faster. It's becoming a real dream. Peace to the gods. It's becoming a real dream. We live in a dream. None of this shit exists. None of this shit exists without your observation. Nothing exists without your observation. So I guess he's been observing DeKalb County Jail all the time because he's been in and out of there 6 times since June 2023. Without your observation. Nothing exists without your observation. So with your 24 hours, be mindful of how you giving your 24 hours away. Everybody want to give away time. Have you ever seen that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake? And instead of money, niggas was trading time for money. What that mean, Dej the Horse? What that mean? I don't know what that means. But yeah. In the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake, people was giving up their time. That's what we doing with our 24 hours. We giving up our time. That's a fact, Reflection. That's a fact. Look, we giving up our time for money. What the fuck is money? Where does money come from? I told y'all, this is the original Matrix. This right here is the original Matrix. Babylon is not the original Matrix. Babylon is originated and alchemized from nature. This is king. This is our God right here. Nature is us. We are not separate from nature. So why are we giving up our time for money? Why are we giving up our mind for money? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Literally, money comes from nature. It's made by cotton and linen plants. Cotton and linen plants. How long has the dollar bill been around? Have you ever thought about that? For about 400 years. We've been enslaved for how long? For about 400 years, mentally. Oh yeah, picking cotton. Picking cotton. Yeah, to make that fucking money that they printing for us. Now, I'm not saying that we don't need money, because money is a token for us to get through our travels on our journey. But don't do things for money. We have to have morals and principles. Don't give up your time for money. It's time over money. But we've been programmed to do this shit. We've been programmed to go against ourselves. What niggas want to do? Niggas do not want to go to work. All niggas want to do is talk, sing, dance, rap, laugh, have sex, eat good food. Niggas want to chill. Niggas want to be out in nature and tune. Hey, G Tours, you can get the fuck out my room if you on that bullshit, my nigga. We speaking facts in this shit. We speaking divine knowledge itself. If you against cheap, nigga, you against me, so you can slide out the room.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
You can slide, my nigga. See, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck we doing with our 24 hours? See, I'm thankful, universe. I don't even be knowing what I'm gonna talk about sometimes, but my subconscious just gave me something to talk about. Like I was saying, niggas are sliding your DM and your comments to play as a stumbling block for what you doing. Niggas do not want to hear the truth right now. Don't nobody want to hear the truth. Some people want to hear the truth. People waking up to it. But it's gonna be a lot of demons. You gotta know your demons and spot them when they come out. And my chief taught us, what is a demon? A demon is just a negative thought form. Aspects that cause shadows in your mind when light bends inside of your natal chart. Squares, quincunxes, oppositions. Those are your demons. And then you gotta remember this, man. People hurt. People don't understand what's going on. They hurt. So when they see certain shit, it triggers them. It triggers their traumas. And they can't see beyond their traumas. They have to do true healing because they can't see beyond their trauma to grow. But it's okay, G Taurus. You ain't even in the room right now, but it's okay. It's all right. I forgive you. You're forgiven. I love myself. I love myself. I'm so happy and grateful that you played as a stumbling block in my life. I'm only talking to myself. I'm only talking to myself. Peace to the guys that just entered the room. We talking about how you got 24 hours in a day. Divide that up into 3 hours. Inside the system, niggas is going to work 8 hours, sleep 8 hours. The other 8 hours you really don't get to yourself, especially if you got kids. You feel me? You get off work Nigga don't want to go home and deal with kids. Nigga want to go self-indulge, feel good, stimulate themselves. So we got to take back our 24 hours. We got to take back that other 8 hours that we've been given to the system. You don't see nothing in nature working. We don't see nothing in nature working. We don't see nothing in nature worrying about food, where it's going to get its next meal from. We don't see nothing in nature worrying about where it's going to get clothes from. But the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. It's all good. We coming back into the natural swing of things. So we got to take back our other 8 hours, family. We got to utilize our energy wisely. Energy management, morals, principles. Even me getting up here on this live, my chief teaches about he gave us the 3 C's. The 3 C's. Commitment, communication, and consistency. That apply for anything in life, whatever you're doing. I know the truth not a popular thing right now. Everybody don't want to understand that we God and want to hear that we God, but it still need to be said. So with my 24 hours, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm of service. I'm going to make sure I'm putting me out online. Because I got a lot of 12th house energy. It made me very shy and reserved, doubtful, insecure. But I'm going through my Saturn return right now. Them things I got to overcome. Life is a proving ground. That's another thing that's going within your 24 hours. You being tested. You being constantly tested with yourself. Constantly tested in your 24 hours. So you got to know yourself. You need to have knowledge of yourself so that you can overcome your debilitation, so that we can grow and become our highest self, the highest versions of ourselves. And that's why I give honor and reverence to my chief. The highest part of me that came and activated me so that I can activate the souls that I'm here to activate. We all one. There's no separation. It's just the isness. It's just oneness. If you don't see oneness, hey, 1 + 1 is what? 333, God is welcome to the room, God. 1 + 1 is what? Put it in the chat for me. What's 1 + 1? I'm going to give you 3 more seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1 + 1 is 1. 1 + 1 is not 2. If 1 + 1 is 2 to you, it's because you see separation. 1 + 1 is 1. Oneness. That's marriage. That's oneness. So what happened when all the cells inside of the body of God, us trillions of cells on this plane of existence, get in tune with the whole body? What's going to happen? Oneness. Them trillions of cells going to turn into oneness. It's just the isness. It's just oneness. Ain't no separation. We are Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head. Ain't nothing separate from us. What you see outside of you, them people that's outside of you, they don't exist. They don't exist. They just in your mind. They all in your mental. All is mental. First Hermetic principle. It's all in your mind. It's a figment of your imagination. But to understand that, to understand the subconscious mind, we need to study our astrology. So you can know what's going on. Like, for instance, the moon in astrology represents your emotions. Your mother. It represents the mother during her pregnancy and during your time of living with her. And also your travels as an adult away from her. But we're going to get further into that on another download. But, for instance, that was the moon. Mars. Mars is going to represent your siblings. Mars is going to represent your drives and your passions. Mars is going to represent your uncles, your aunts. So when you see your people in your reality, and you got to remember, all this is holographic. They're truly not your auntie and your uncle. Yeah, in this physical plane, yeah, that's my auntie and uncle. Make sure you honor them and have morals over desires. Make sure you have MODs, love, compassion, do unto others as you wish done to you. So although you know that they don't exist, you have to know that there are aspects of you. They're light. Light photons are reflecting from them to your eye, and your brain is interpreting them, right? But your program, somebody told you that was your auntie. Somebody told you that was your uncle. But how do you understand this? You can understand this by going and diving into your natal chart, like the Most High Chi Babaji taught us. To understand knowledge of self, and your Mars placement to tell you like, oh yeah, that's my aunt, that's my uncle. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the type of relationship I have with them. Oh, wow. Because astrology is really your genetics. Astrology is really your genome. It's your biology. It's your DNA. DNA is the mind of God, like my chief teaches us. What is DNA? Information. Your astrological program is the active DNA strands in your genome, and your genetics, and your DNA. So your part of God is being expressed through your astrological program. And if you know that, you will be able to understand. Like, for instance, my Saturn in Pisces in the 8th house in retrograde. When I see Chief, oh yeah, that's my Saturn right there. That's my Saturn right there. 333 goddess. You left the room when I was sent. Oh, you left the room again. But when I read about my Saturn placement, I think about all of my mentors. I think about all of the authority figures in my reality that played as teachers, for good or for bad. So once I understood my Saturn placement, oh wow, it gave me the ability to understand my subconscious, which is my waking realm, my waking reality, this waking dream that we are in. Once I understood that, I understood, oh shit, this is my higher self. Saturn rules restrictions, limitations, your career, how hard you're gonna have to work for your career. Saturn also rules authority figures. Saturn also rules your growth, your higher self, discipline. Why else would we have a guru? Why else would you have a mentor in your life? To guide you so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that you made in the past life as your parents. We are our parents. You are 23 chromosomes of your mother, 23 chromosomes of your father, right? Together makes you. You are not separate from them. We are not separate from our parents. Our parents, if you want to know your past life, take a look at your parents. We are the relationship that our parents had. Go check out my Chief Downloads. He teaches this shit, man. This divine understanding, man. We are not separate from our reality. So like I was saying with Saturn, once I understood that part of my natal chart, once I seen Chief and I tapped into Chief, I'm like, oh shit, this is my guru. This is my higher self. This is my mentor that's going to guide me into the next stages of my life. That's going to guide me into the next reality of my dreams, man. That's why it's so important that we take back our 8 hours. We need to understand that we only get 24 hours in a day. We're constantly transitioning, going to sleep, waking up, attune, new, repetitively every day. And we don't take back our hours. We got to take and claim back our power, our hours. We giving our energy, our mind, and our time to the system. What is the system doing with our time? If you're going to give your energy to something, make sure it's for a divine cause. Make sure that you all in on that shit. Make sure that it's your goal and it's your objective. If not, you being a battery and you going against yourself. What we going to work to do? We're going to work to pay for fucking food and shelter. Food, shelter, and transportation. It's warm as fuck out here. If y'all don't go get y'all a tent, go find you a tuck spot out in the woods and get busy and get in tune with who you are. Think about it, man. Think about it. It was mind blowing when my chief said it to me. Think about it. We working for fucking shelter and food. You giving away your mind and your time for shelter and food. But guess what? If we understand and know that we are nature, and we understand the reality of things and how life works, we would know that us as human beings, we need to be closer. We need to be closer to the sun, to Ra. We are all different pieces of the sun. We need to be closer to the sun. We are human. We are mammals. We animal first. We animals. So what that mean? We need to be in our natural environment so that we can get the most premium food, the most premium oxygen, the most premium water. So we can live in tune. So that we can live in tune. What happened when there's no food in a certain environment, and what happens? The animals migrate. Why do the animals migrate? They migrate because they follow the sun. Animals have something that humans have. Look, we are one and the same. We have something called mechanoreceptors. Mechanoreceptors. Go look it up. Mechanoreceptors are receptors that allow us to be in tune with nature, with our environment. So we have an internal compass, a mechanoreceptor that'll guide us towards our natural environment. We as humans will innately, intuitively migrate towards the sun, where our food grows and where life is sustainable. Life is not sustainable here. Not in North America. I mean, in the summer and the springtime, you get you some hot days, but my nigga, mechanoreceptors. Just like mammals, humans are mammals. We're not separate from nature. We migrate towards the sun. So, it's important that we have knowledge of self. Tony Bell, peace to the gods. What's happening, God? It's important that we have knowledge of self. And another thing I want to speak on, man, because I spoke earlier on in this download about people sliding into your comments playing as insulators to your growth and for other people to get the message that you have to bring to humanity. We running on a self-hate program. We can't see the God in each other. If y'all ever read the book, The Four Agreements, y'all can go check it out on YouTube. I know my chief and our queen did an audio insert about the Four Agreements on Nature Boy TV on YouTube. Y'all can go check that out. But in the introduction of that book, it speaks upon a smoky mirror, a foggy mirror, in which humans aren't able to see each other. Like, we not able to see the God in each other. That's a problem. That's because self-hate. We've been taught to hate ourselves. We've been taught to hate our black skin. We've been taught to hate our big lips. We've been taught to hate our big noses. We've been taught to hate our hair. We've been taught to hate ourselves deeply. This shit is deeply rooted in all of us. And we waking up from it. We waking up from it. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. But we can't see the God in each other. We can't see the greatness in ourselves, in our reflections in other people. Remember, everything outside of you that you see is just a mirror. It's reflecting you back to you. Remember, everything is light being projected to you. So what's being reflected to you is light, right? Light is bending and refracting in a certain way for you to understand yourself, but that light can be cast in a shadow, a square, quincunx, or opposition, in a manner in which you can't see yourself clearly. So when that deflection came into my comments, speaking on Chief and how I need to stop speaking the message because of this and that, it just showed me the hate and the trauma that deflection, that reflection on me is dealing with. Black people, we don't have no guru. Black people, we don't have no leaders. What they do with all our leaders? They kill them. They kill all our leaders. They lock them up. They get them out of Dodge. Because they activating everybody else. They don't want everybody else knowing what's going on. But it's wrong for us to have a guru. If you look at it's really no other race. There's only one race, and it's the human race. But if you look at all the other shades of melanated beings, the Indians, the Chinese, the fucking Portuguese, the white people, they all got a Messiah. They all got a Messiah. They all got a Krishna or a guru or a yoga. They got somebody that they can look up to and that can guide them. They look up and honor and reverence to their gurus. But But it's wrong for black people to have a guru? The nigga, a reflection told me, yeah, the message that he's speaking, the information that he's speaking is already out here on the internet, which is true, man. Look, listen, we in the information age, and yes, all the information is out here, but it's all unfulfilled. It's not fulfilled. Nigga, my chief come through with the three. Piecing together unfulfilled knowledge and information. That's divine shit. And if y'all don't know, matter of fact, I can't even say if y'all don't notice it. People do notice it. They just don't understand it. People fear what they don't understand. We fear what we don't understand. All we gotta do is go study. The fuck, nigga, go do your research. Go be objective. Go study facts. Instead of being subjective and going off how you feel about your personal experiences and what you've experienced in your life. Nigga, man, and I'm talking.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
Talking to myself, man, because I act a little weird sometimes and be shy and shit. Like I don't want to proclaim and stand on what I'm standing on. But no. If you don't stand for something, you fall for any and everything. And if I was to die today, man, I was standing on truth. But guess what? We can't die. We can't die. Nigga, life for what? Lie. That's crazy. In my reality, you got to think about your reality and your program, how life has played out for you and what it's shown you about yourself. I remember watching my people get shot when I was 12. That immediately made me scared to death. Immediately, nigga. Losing homies at 11 years old. But guess what? The knowledge. You can't die. Energy can never be created nor destroyed. It only transforms from one state to another, nigga. We're immortal beings. And the knowledge gives you eternal life. Divine knowledge itself. My chief gave niggas eternal life. I don't understand how niggas turn their backs. It's one thing to go out and do your own thing, but it's another to bite the hand that feeds you. You feel me? Once you know the truth, nigga, once you take the red pill, that bitch in you. Once you know, you know. Once you know, you gotta do better. Once you know, you gotta do better. Because our life don't belong to us. Our lives don't belong to us, nigga. No, God. Reflection. Your life don't belong to you. It belongs to humanity. We living in America's dream. It's in our lower self's dream. And the lower self before that dream. We're teaching a generation coming up behind us. It's other souls portaling in. Our lives belong to them. Same as our ancestors. You feel me? You are your ancestor. But the people before us, the minds before us, they came to guide us. Their lives didn't belong to them. They lives, I'm in nature. I'm a nature God. Their lives don't belong to them. Their lives didn't belong to them. They had information to pass on for good or for bad. But it's all for divine reason. It's all in divine order. So for us, for the chosen waking up, God's people. The chosen are here to wake up God's people. African American people, Caribbean people, Indian people, Native people are God's people. But God's chosen are God's children. Those that can hear the message from Chief. Those that can hear the message from the Messiah. From the chosen Archbishop. Those are the chosen. Those are the children of God that come to activate the rest of God's people so that we can usher in this kingdom, this new kingdom of heaven. But the kingdom of heaven is in your mind. Imagination. We have to imagine it first. Right? Manifestation. We projecting our reality. Your thoughts are your reality. Bruce Lipton, epigenetics, biology of belief. Your perception is ruling your reality. What you perceive, how you perceive your observation, which is your astrological programming, your genetics, your genome, your biological DNA. How you perceive that is going to be your perception of your reality. Right? That's going to be your perception. And if your perception is ruled in lies, then inevitably you must project a lie. But only to sit in the darkness and get faced back with the truth, back with the light. Like my chief say. So yeah, man. Vanilla Duchess, I told you I'm in nature. I'm in nature. I'm in tune. I hope you're taking it into your subconscious mind. It's reprogramming you. Have you ever studied the psychology of the color green? It gets you in tune and in harmony and balance with your environment. It relieves stress. It induces a feeling of peace and calmness within your being. I am in the tropics. I was living in the tropics for 6 months. I brought the tropics back. I brought the sun back to the States so that I can give it to y'all.
For those of you who do not know, Jax, aka Edgar Bright, joined Carbonation physically in Puerto Rico.
Tropics back. I brought the sun back to the States so that I can give it to y'all. You feel me? I brought the sun, I brought the light codes back. My chief had it set up for us out there. We went out there, got the light codes just to bring it back. See? But why is green your favorite color? Why is green your favorite color? Because there's an objective reason for the color green. Everything in your subconscious is symbols. Your subconscious mind is symbols. Yes, I'm a fixed earth sign. Nature is my favorite place. Okay, so you a Taurus. You a Taurus, Vanilla Duchess? But yeah, everything in our subconscious is symbols. That's how they controlling us. We not being controlled physically no more. No, hell no. That's too easy. That's like overt. That's overdoing it. The universe works more subtly than that. It's more mysterious than that. That's a fact, Vanilla Duchess. But the universe wants to work. It works more mysterious than that. The universe moves in silence like lasagna. You feel me? G's, guys, real G's. The universe working in a way. And the lower self is so smart. We have to really acknowledge the intelligence of the lower self. The lower self is very diligent in keeping us programmed in the lie that we are living in. Like I said, your subconscious mind is always giving you symbols. If you look at a bird, certain birds will pop up in your reality. Go look them up. Look up the spiritual meaning of a cardinal. Earlier, before I came in here, I seen 3 cardinals. 3. Something special is about to happen. That's the meaning. Something good, luck is coming your way. What my chief say? Something special's about to happen. Something special's about to happen. We feel it. We feel it. We feel it. Woo! Something special is about to happen. Your environment, your subconscious mind is so symbolic. The sun is a symbol of your mind. The water, a symbol of you. Other people, different aspects and symbols of you. In Babylon, in the fake matrix, they program us with billboards, certain colors. If you go look at McDonald's, the colors of McDonald's is red and yellow. What does those colors mean? That red is keeping you in the root chakra, in survival mode, in your lower self. The yellow is, you feel me? It's empowering you to go give your will to that. We're feeding ourselves misinformation, but not knowing that we're being programmed and controlled subconsciously. It's not consciously. Why would they try to control us consciously? We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight back. Your conscious mind is only ruling 5% of your reality. The subconscious mind is ruling 95% of your reality. So all they did was this. They used science. They were objective about shit. They ain't be like, oh, they doing this. Well, I feel like we should do this. I feel like we should do that. No. Them motherfuckers, the lower self said, look, okay, we're going to make this food. We're going to make some burgers, Happy Meals, chicken nuggets, Wendy's, KFC, Popeyes. And we're going to put red, yellow, and green, the colors of nature. Because we are attracted to those colors because we are natural beings, especially women. Women love being in nature. That's why they be dyeing their hair. They like all the colors, all the beautiful colors and the beautiful styles of how they can wear and dress themselves up without messing with the technologies of their bodies. But Babylon, they program it subconsciously through the billboards, through the movies, through the music, advertisements, medical industry. Look, CRISPR, they using nanotechnology to modify our DNA. It's called microRNAs. MicroRNAs can't be cooked at your food. It can't be frozen out your food. It cannot be boiled out of your food. It cannot be torched out of your food. They're controlling our gene play out. But we so deeply embedded in this 400 years of slavery that they don't even do it to us no more. We do it to ourselves. And guess what? We propel those same generational curses and those same subconscious thought patterns to the souls that portal in afterwards, which are our kids and they kids. And we perpetuate generational curses by living the lie that Babylon has introduced to us. We do it to ourselves now. So if niggas talking about we in slavery now, no, that's false. We enslaving ourselves at this point because the information is out here now. It's out here for us now. Yeah, we God. And we got our messenger. Who did Jesus come for in the Bible? He came for the Jews, the people that were the most poverty-stricken, the most fucked up in the system. Who Chief come for? What? Chief look like us. He a melanated man. Yeah, he a melanated man. He came for black people. He came for melanated people. He came for all people. Because we got good white people. You feel me? We got good Asians and shit. But the message that Chief bring, man, this shit for melanated people. And it said in the Bible, Jesus came through with a message and his people did not recognize him. Nigga, his people was stoning him. Nigga, you the son of Mary, nigga. You Joseph, brother. Nigga, you a fisherman. You a carpenter, nigga. Nigga, you a barber. Nigga, you used to wrestle. Nigga, what you talking about? Niggas probably looking at me like, you used to wrestle. Nigga, you not God. No, we are God. You God. I'm not your God. But we are God. We are different pieces of God. That equals up to one thing. Oneness. Nigga, we all pieces of the sun. We the sun. We come from the sun. That's why it's the universe. My chief spell it YOUNIVERSE. The universe. Nigga, it's you.com. It's me versus me out here. Everything is a projection of my astrological program, of my genetics. everything. So keep shining your light. Keep shining the light. Keep shining the light. I swear. This what we here to do. This what we here to do. And always give honor and reverence back to the tree from which you got its fruit. Like you see in nature, everything in nature honors itself. It doesn't see itself as separate from anything. You see the birds, all the other animals, the fish, they all eat from the earth. They all take from the tree. They all eat from the waters. They all eat from the land. But guess what? They give back. They're in constant communication with themselves, with the earth. They give back as much as they take. So they give back their pot. They give back their soil. It's an equal exchange. Ain't nothing in life free. Ain't nothing in life free. When you eat, you put it like this. You can't drink as much water as you can put out. You can't take in as much oxygen as you can breathe out. It has to be a balance. We abusing shit. We overdoing things. We underdoing things. The three, we here to live in harmony with the universe, in harmony with our knowledge, in harmony with the wisdom that we possess, and that we're constantly gaining. So, man, with all that being said, we got to take back our 24 hours. The 8 hours that you get, the 8 hours you giving your mind and your time away to the system for money, being a battery in the system. Remind yourself that you're going to get that money for shelter, for food, and for transportation to make the commute from point A to point B.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
So you can get the money for time to spend on things that you enjoy doing. That don't even add up. Peace to the gods. Take back. Tell them, bring it back. Bring it back. Let me get my 8 hours back. Let me go study divine knowledge itself. Let me go sit the fuck down in front of this TV, crisscross applesauce Indian style with my back against the wall, spine straight up. Let me turn on Nature Boy TV. Let me turn on quantum physics. Let me turn on my astrological program. Let me get in tune with my natal chart. If I don't know what time I was born, let me go on the medical website and get my birth certificate from the website. It's only a couple dollars. It's worth it to know who I am. You feel me? Let me go sit down and study biology. As above, so below. Let me get in tune with my body. My body made up of trillions of cells that call me God. I'm the governing force of my cells. Oh shit, everything fractal. That means I'm a cell living inside this being that we call Earth. This bitch is God. This a whole body. Yeah, let's get in tune with that. Some of that. Let's get in tune with the truth. Get in tune with melanin. Why are we melanated? We ain't melanated to go dunk basketballs. Niggas ain't melanated to go truck a nigga on a football field. Niggas not melanated to be going to slam niggas on a wrestling mat. Niggas not melanated to go be, you feel me? Niggas melanated for a purpose. We melanated to be in communication with everything and to be in harmony with ourselves. Melanated people, we the head of humanity. The black woman and the black man is God. No, the black man and the black woman is God. Can't say the black man is God without saying the black woman is God. You can't say the black woman is God without saying the black man is God. Duality, it's a principle, it's a law. Hermetic laws, universal laws. There's principles, there's duality to everything. We talk about God, yeah, God, he made us in his creation. Hold on. That's what we going wrong at right there. You said he. Who the fuck is he? God is masculine and feminine energy together, balanced and harmony. Right? Right, God? Don't you embody masculine and feminine energy? I know I embody masculine and feminine energy. Look at your natal chart. You got water energy through there, fire energy through there, air energy through there, and earth energy through there. We are nature. We are made up from the elements. We made from the elements. We are nature. The black woman is not the creator. There's no creator. Energy can never be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed from one state to another. Vanilla Duchess. The black woman and the black man plays as portals for other star seeds, for other cosmic beings to portal through. That's what we doing. There's no creator. This shit exists already. Nothing exists. It's nothing. We are infinitely going in and out of dreams. Have y'all ever seen that movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio? When he was going in different dreams, in different realms of the subconscious mind, but he was in his mind going in different dreams. That's what's going on right here. We infinitely going into dreams. You can't die. When you die, your ass gonna wake up with a new body. Just like when you go to sleep and you have a dream, don't you have a dream? I mean, don't you have a body in that dream? You probably was flying in that bitch. You might have been working out in that dream. You might have been teaching in that dream. Look, I'm in my dream teaching right now. Speaking out in my reality, teaching. This shit powerful. We move our body too much. My chief taught me this, man. We move our body too much. We need to still the body and move the mind. We move around too much. We so restless. We want to be stimulated. It's so much stimulation out there in the world. In Babylon, it's so much stimulation. You can go get you some food. You can go get you some money. You can have fun. Whatever you want to do. It's so much stimulation over it. You can go overindulge and be overstimulated to the point where you're losing track of who you are and what you're supposed to be doing here. Niggas out in the world thinking they... No, this who we are. This what everybody gonna be doing when it's all said and done. Look, Saturn and Pisces, y'all. Our government is being flipped upside down. Last shall be first and first shall be last. Pisces is the what? Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It begins at Aries. It begins with Aries, the first house. So when Pisces enters Saturn, that means we at the end of what we know as our established government. Pisces rules spirituality, psychology, mysticism, astrology, being in tune with the source. All roads lead to the source, which is the truth. Which is the truth. We going through a dissolving of what we thought our government was. Peace to the gods. We going through a dissolving of what we once thought our government was. And there will rise a new leadership. Guess who was last? Guess who look, we in the movie, y'all. We all in the dream right now. We all in the movie. Guess who last in this fucking dream? Us. Melanated people. We last. We last. But guess what? What did it say? The first shall be last and the last shall be first. So when Saturn get out of Pisces, we going back into Aries. So we gonna see physical effects of war, but it's a spiritual war going on right now. For these next couple years, you're gonna be at war with yourself. Yes, motherfuckers about to start hearing the truth. We about to start waking up to the truth, to the facts, the divine knowledge itself. Niggas about to wake up to Chief and be like, damn, I was hating on this nigga the whole time. Damn. But it's all cool. You already forgiven. But I lost my train of thought. But yeah, we at a spiritual war right now. We about to be at war with ourselves. You gonna be at war with you. Think about it. You probably feeling it right now. You probably don't want to be at that job you at right now. You probably don't want to be hanging out with the same people that you've been hanging out with. You probably don't want to be in that relationship no more because it's not taking you to your higher self, right? You probably don't want to keep doing the same shit that's been getting you in the bullshit that you've been getting. So now is the time for us to make changes individually, spiritually, within ourselves, changing our psychology, how we move and decide to interact with the outside world. Because the world as we know, we will no longer be able to interact with our world that way no more. Look, everybody is on spiritual timing right now. Niggas is going back indigenous. On TikTok, I'm gonna post this video on my TikTok and on my Instagram. I made it yesterday, but I didn't post it. But on TikTok, I seen a video of, it was African woman, probably about 7 or 8 African women. They were walking. They were dressed up. Beautifying themselves, beautifying their real clothes, which is their skin. Our skin is our true clothes. They were beautifying up their true skin, but they were walking around with their breasts out. Our breasts are like solar panels. They portals. They energy centers. Why are we covering up our women's breasts? Why are we covering up the male phallus? Why is the male organ covered up? Why are nipples covered up? Why the woman's nipple covered up? Her areola contains melanin. It's darker than the rest of the breast for a reason. Melanin wants to be in communication with itself. Dark matter. Nigga, we dark people. We melanated people. It's also bringing oxygen to the blood in the body. But we covering up the technologies of the body. We cutting off and stopping our bodies from being in harmony with itself. Our body is an apparatus for consciousness, to manipulate energy. We supposed to be in tune with the elements. Astrologically, think about astrology. You got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, them the air signs. That's an element. That's oxygen. You got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's fire. That's like the blood. That's the passion. Then you got the earth, the water, the emotions, the practicality. All this mental. We need to get in tune with us. That's it. We need to get in tune with us, man. But I'm about to hop off of here. I was just streaming, man, talking about our 24 hours. I done drifted off to some other topics, but it was good speaking with y'all, man. Go connect back to who you are. Yeah. Attune. Peace to the gods. Peace to the...
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
Gosh. Put some music on. I'm gonna put some music on. Peace to the gods that just entered the room. Buttercup was good. What you say? You about to get blocked. What you talking about? What you talking about? Clown? Get out of my room. Get out of my live, clown. Go troll somewhere else, clown. Y'all niggas ain't got no life. But anyway, that brings me to the subject of today. How we live in a fake, fabricated world with a bunch of fake ass people, bunch of fake ass food, fake ass trees, fake grass. But no, all jokes aside, we live in a fake fabricated world. And the powers that be, and really anybody that want to go against nature, really niggas is imposing their will inside the body. The Lord self-imposing his will on nature. Think about it. We all cells living inside the body, right? We live in one big ass body. We all cells. Everything is fractal. We live in a body and our body got cancer. The earth is our body and it got cancer, right? Like Chief teaches, it got cancer. So we cells in a body and a body got cancer, which is the lower self. Peace to the gods. What the fuck gonna happen? We got to heal the body, right? So what happened? We got to get back to the organic intelligence, right? The program that we got, the American dream, the program that we have from Babylon, that mentality is corrupt. It's corrupt. It's what is the job of the bank? Babylon is ruled by the bank. Money rules the system. What's the agenda of the bank? To steal, kill, and destroy. That's the agenda of the bank, to steal, kill, and destroy. So that's what the cancer cells are doing inside the body of God, inside of this body that we in. So watch this. When that happens, the body fights back. But we got to go through a healing process. We got to go through a purge first. And that's what you see going on in our environment. If you look on the media, you see the lower self, which is Caucasians killing melanated people. You see the rap music shitty. It's talking about drugs, money, killing ourselves. Everybody doing shit for money. Nobody's doing things with a moral. Nobody's living selflessly and sacrificing the material shit for spiritual and heavens and treasures in heaven. So when we going through a healing process, it's gonna look ugly. And that's what y'all seeing going on at Carbonation. Y'all seeing us going through a healing process. What happens when the body start healing when it gets sick? It start having a fever, cold sweat. You start dropping your pot. All of that. Even if you fall and get a scab or you break a bone, that healing process is ugly. It ain't all peaches and cream. That scab gonna what? It's gonna be tender. It's gonna be stinging. It's gonna bleed. But then it's gonna start to heal up. It's gonna start scabbing up. It's gonna feel bruised. It's gonna be tender. But then that scab gonna fall off. That scab falls off. And then pigment comes back to the skin, right? And everything is good. You come out right. You come out on the other side all right. That's exactly what we're going through right now. We're going through a transformation. We're going through a death. Fractally, because everything is fractal. As above, so below. Nature is going through a purge. What we are doing, nature is doing. So if nature is going through a purge, if the sun is heating up, it's crazy because I'm playing a song by Heat Waves right now. Once the sun start heating up, start sending out them light codes, it's going to start healing itself. You know the sun can send out a big ass solar flare and just shut everything down. But we don't want to be in tune with it. We don't want to be in tune with the earth. The earth is the sun. We are the sun. But we going through a purge right now. We've been abusing the body. We've been playing as cancer cells. We've been destructive towards the body, towards ourselves, because everything is just a reflection of us. The earth wouldn't exist without your observation. If you close your eyes right now, nothing wouldn't exist until you opened your projectors back up. So during this purge, man, the light codes came out. The sun sending out a code. And guess what it did? It sent out a light code to the master cell. The Most High Chi Babaji is the master cell. He is the master cell come to spark the rest of the cells in the body, the rest of the immune system cells, to get ready for this war, to get ready to heal the body of cancer.
Y'all, I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I would really like for Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka 3 God, or one of these Carbonation members to explain to me how Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka 3 God, became the master cell.
To get ready for this war, to get ready to heal the body of cancer. And that's what you see us doing, true speakers. The chosen, those that's listening to what we saying, that's listening to the message. Fuck who it's coming from. Fuck the messenger. Did you get the message? You feel me? Did you get the message? So in this time and space that we in right now, it's a grace period. It's a grace period for niggas to come to their senses, to gather the correct information from their 5 senses. The correct information, that organic intelligence. Go get in tune with nature. Go fast. Go fast from your greed, from your gluttonous ways, so that you can be in tune when the new everything new. What you say? You sound so slow. He all these things but can't whiz. You don't even exist. I want to ask your bitch ass son, what you getting out of being on my live? Pussy. Get out my live. Bitch, we pushing 3 over here. Nigga, get out my live. That lame ass shit. How you gonna lock a nigga up that's free in his mind? Goofy. Mencato. Puerta velve. Weird ass niggas. Y'all niggas can take that shit somewhere else. The brand, you can get your weak ass up out of here too, pussy. Like I was saying, if you don't get in tune, your ass gonna get wiped away. Yeah, live in action, nigga. We raw with it. You thought you caught you one. Y'all the niggas that's gonna perish. We come to wake y'all goofy asses up. But some of y'all not gonna get it. Some of y'all hearts are calloused. Some of y'all not gonna receive the message. A lot of y'all deaf, dumb, and blind. Like I was saying, y'all niggas come and impose y'all will on nature, and y'all being cancers inside of the body. This is psychology of the people that we gotta fucking watch out for. People like this that slide up in people's lives.
Y'all, do y'all realize that anybody with an opposing view instantly becomes a troll, a devil, an insulator, as Jax, aka Edgar Bright, likes to say? I don't understand why they are so fearful of having a discussion where there's an agreement to disagree.
Psychology of the people that we gotta fucking watch out for. People like this that slide up in people's lives, minding grown niggas' business. Come on, we all gods, don't you? I know you got something to tend to. We all got a purpose, but maybe your purpose is to come in here and help play as a stumbling block for everybody else that's really trying to get a message. That's really trying to hear what the fuck going on. If I'm not observing it, it don't exist. Quantum physics, my nigga. Things only exist because I observe them. You not about to exist in a minute, my nigga. So like I was saying, the chosen, we come here to speak a message, to enlighten and wake up the other cells, like the master cell did us, like the most honorable prophet Chi Babaji did us. We are here to broadcast those light codes and stream it through these phones, through these cellular devices, because these cell phones contain melanin. These cell phones are just extensions of the human being. The cell phone, the computer, everything is an extension of the human, of the human being. This phone got melanin in it. Melanin is a super semiconductor. It's able to conduct, transmit, and receive light, energy. That's the same thing our beings do. Think of melanin, and without the melanin in our being, we wouldn't get no service to our environment, to the sun. We wouldn't get no environment. But the more melanin that we do have, the more connection that we have. But your melanin can be power for ignorance, or your melanin can be power for your higher self. So think of melanin. My chief used this analogy. Think of melanin as a SIM card. Think of melanin as a SIM card. It's okay, man. You hurt, man. Hurt people, but I'm above all that, man. It's all love. I love myself. But think of the melanin as a SIM card, and your phone and your body as the phone device. Without the SIM card, the phone gets no service. It get no bars. It get no bars without the SIM card. Same thing pertains to us humans with the melanin. Without the melanin, without the proper production of melanin throughout our being, throughout our nervous system, throughout our brain, we won't get any service. We won't get any connection. We'll be disconnected. We'll see separation. The 3 is free. That's a fact. You ain't about to pull up on me. You don't want to do that. It's going to be all peace and love with me. You don't want to pull up with me. You going to want to give me a hug when you see me. You going to want to push the 3 when you
All right, y'all. Go ahead and drop me a comment. Smash the heck out of that like button and share. Thank you guys in advance.
see me. BB London, what's good, God? So like I was saying, man, the Lord self imposes his will on nature. And nature gonna fight back. Nature fight back. You see nature fight back through natural disasters. Nature fight back through wars, through civil wars, through wars between other countries. Nature will fight back, and the trees will send out a pheromone or send out a certain signal where it'll kill what's around it. It'll protect itself. Nature, and all nature is doing is protecting itself. Think about it. Think about us melanated beings. Oh, we harmless for real. We really peaceful and loving creatures for real. We really don't be we don't be wanting no trouble, but we ain't gonna take no bullshit, you feel me? That's a fact. But melanated people, we really don't be wanting no trouble, but we not gonna stand, we ain't gonna take no shit. So at the end of the day, we really just be defending ourselves. And that's exactly what nature gonna do. Nature gonna defend itself. What the fuck do y'all think? Nature gonna defend itself. Nature came, boom, sparked the master cell. Came through, chief come through. In this grace period to enlighten us. But niggas don't see it. But it's already written. It's already written. The self-hate program so deeply embedded in us. We've been so far away from nature and going against nature for so long, going so hard that when the Messiah came, we couldn't recognize him because it wasn't that white man in the sky that we thought it was going to be. And when I say the Lord self-imposes his will on nature, it imposes his will on everything. Nigga, we all a part of nature. We all a part of nature. We all melanated beings. Whether you got a lighter pigment or not, we all in this shit. We all in this body together. All of us. And nobody getting away with what they did. Everybody got to answer to their deeds at the end of their life. At the end of their life cycle. How did you come and help the body? How did you help the planet? How did you help this plane of existence? Were you a poison? Were you a virus that caused cancer in the body? Were you cutting down trees? Were you bleeding the earth of its oil? What were you doing? Were you printing money? We all got an answer to what we doing. So, man, it's a time for us to wake up so we don't get swallowed in the belly of the beast. Man, I'm not tough, man. I just told you, it's all love, bro. When you see me, you gonna want to give me a hug, bro. I'm cool as fuck. You need a friend, the brain, you need a friend. If you need a friend, I'm here for you. I seen you comment on my shit the other day. If you need a friend, I'm here for you. That's why I'm going live, so I can talk to y'all. And it's cool that we got these devices because I don't got to be in person talking to y'all right now. You feel me? I can heal in isolation. I can heal in peace. But during that healing process, Nature Kid was good, God. Peace to the gods. Cindy 567 was good. Peace to the gods. But during that healing time, like I said, I get to heal in isolation right now and talk to y'all behind this screen on these portals. And I'm realizing during that isolation time, deserve an encore. During that time, I'm learning though that you're gonna have to strip yourself. When you healing, you gotta strip yourself. It's like you ever seen somebody suffocating or somebody overheating, and they need to take off the clothes, or you ever seen an ambulance come through? Somebody got injured and they need to take off the clothes to get to the wound. They need to cut through the clothes. It's like you gotta strip yourself for everything so that you can be open to being healed. It's crazy. So during this process, you're gonna have to detach yourself from everything. Exactly. You're gonna have to strip yourself of everything. I mean everything. Of who you thought you once were. You're gonna have to strip yourself of who you thought you once were. Those mundane problems and idiosyncrasies that you have, they're not gonna matter no more, because if you're not observing them, they don't exist. They don't exist. Truly. It's a fact. It's a scientific fact. And it's painful. It's painful, but it's worth it. It's worth it to become our highest version, my greatest self. That's what we all want to do. We all just want to be our higher selves. You feel me? Chief, our higher self. He came here and showed us what it meant to be a human, what it meant to be a God. He's still here. It's a consciousness. The Christ consciousness is here in the body. Healing starts in the mind first. So if we want to get in tune with nature, we got to get in tune with our cells first. Remember, everything is fractal. We cells in the body. And it's trillions of cells that live in us. Our cells are like miniature people. So think about it. Think about if our cells in our body are miniature people, and we are the governing force of those cells in our body. They call us God. You think we just gonna you think you just gonna let your cells do whatever? Our thoughts regulate our biology. Our thoughts regulate our beings. You feel what I'm saying? So healing is gonna have to start in the mind first. Getting rid of the corrupt information. Getting rid of the Babylonian programs. We don't work for money. Why am I giving my time for money? My life force energy for money.
Jax, aka Edgar Bright. Most people actually exchange their time for money because they realize that shoplifting will get them booked into jail, just like it did you.
My time for money. My life force energy for money. Why am I giving my life force energy to these people that don't care about me? That aren't pushing me towards my greatest version? It's gonna be in the mind first. We gotta start healing in the mind. And that's where knowledge itself come in. That's where the knowledge come in. That's where the Most High Chi Babaji come in. Because to get out of this realm, like he teaches, you need the knowledge. You need the knowledge to get out of this realm. We in hell right now. We in hell. We in the belly of the beast. In the belly of the beast, we got cancer right now. We in hell. But this not our world. This black people, melanated people, this not our world. We in North America and shit. I'm in North America. This not my world. But it is. You feel what I'm saying? But as a melanated being, I know that I need to be in tune with nature. We need to be in tune with nature. We need to be in tune with the trees, with the birds, with the sun. We need to be out here with our feet grounded in the grass, drinking from the oceans, eating from the trees, giving our pot and our soil back to the earth. That's our real world. Babylon, that matrix, that fake matrix, that's not our world. We can't run that world. We never gonna rule that world. My chief tell us that. We never gonna rule Babylon. But we reign supreme in nature. Melanated people, we reign supreme, and all human species reign in nature. But it's gonna be order and structure. We always praising mama, dear mama, dear mama. But we forget about the father. We forget about the son, the masculine principle. We forget about that order and structure. Like I was saying, we are God. We govern ourselves. So, as the governing force of the cells in your body, you gonna make sure that you got discipline, right? You gonna make sure that you got order and structure, right? You gonna make sure that you feeding your cells the healthy information, right? Food, people, music, pictures, images, right? Because you God. Because everything is in divine order. We live on an organism. The earth is an organism, a living organism. Look at the root word of that. Organ. Organize. Everything in nature is organized. You think these trees are lined up how they are out of coincidence? No, it's divinely orchestrated. It's divinely organized. Divinely organized. So, we got to organize. We got to remember discipline, order, structure. I'm grateful for my chief coming through, instilling principles, morals, structure, discipline in me, because now I got that code. Now I got that code to pull from. Like, okay.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. I needed a break from Jax, aka Edgar Bright, because he up here acting like he ain't got no home training. I'm almost certain that his parents try to instill morals and principles into his life while he was growing up. Clearly, he didn't listen to them. Clearly.
And in me, because now I got that code. Now I got that code to pull from. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm about to lock in. You feel me? I got that experience to pull from. I can pull from that intuitively. And I'm that's what nature coming to bring. Nature coming to bring order and structure to this plane of existence. And anything out of tune and not organized, it's gonna be punished. What happened when you younger and you do some crazy shit? Mama and daddy gonna whoop that ass. Somebody gonna whoop that ass. The system gonna whoop that ass. It's laws. It's always a law. You feel me? But all this mental. Everything starts in the mind. So like I was saying, the healing process is gonna start in the mind. So we gonna have to slowly but gradually start getting in tune. It's already happening. It's already happening. But it's a subtle process. So with that being said, man, we gotta get in tune. Million ways to get it. What's good, God? Peace to the gods. What's happening? It's beautiful out here, man. Y'all need to go get y'all some of this raw. Some of this raw. Not no za. Go get y'all some raw. Fuck the za. Go get the raw. We don't need no za. I am a fan of the electricity, but you know, our melanin absorbs 1,000 times more than chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is what makes the plant green. That's what made the hawk green, the gamma rays. But he was really supposed to turn black. He was supposed to be melanated. That nigga's supposed to get the sun. The gamma rays is supposed to activate him. He was supposed to turn black. Big and black. But remember that. Go get y'all some of this raw. Go put some raw in y'all subconscious. Not no za. A lot of this za out here genetically modified anyway. And that's how they fucking us up. That's how they using mind control on us. Through microRNAs, through nanotechnology. Right? It's microRNAs in the food that binds to the proteins and other genes and alters the genetic playout. Right? It's microRNAs and nanotechnology in the sky. They trying to block out the sun with the chemtrails. But how you gonna block out the sun? We are the sun. We are the sun. You can't block the sun out. Nature gonna fight back. But yeah, man, it feel good getting on here, going live, expressing myself, standing on what I'm standing on. Cause if you don't stand on something, you're gonna fall for anything. I'd rather stand for the truth and go out about the truth than be fake and phony in this fabricated world, man. But that's what it is. Reflected light from the Most High Chief, Baba G. I love myself. Peace of the gods. Is a super semiconductor of information, allowing it to tell other cells what to do. For instance, within the body, our pituitary gland produces a hormone called melanocyte stimulating hormone, also known as MSH. And this application allows the body to produce eumelanin. Eumelanin is the melanin that involves the pigment of the skin. Now, this is important because when it comes to being in a hotter environment or a climate that involves more sun and more sunlight, more UVB rays, more other rays of the sun, you're going to have a darker pigment so that you can be protected from the harmful rays of the sun. Now, along with that, melanin will help repair your DNA. Melanin will help recharge you. It will help recharge your body because our bodies are crystals.
All right, y'all, go ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
So we don't need to go sit crystals out in the sun. All we need to go do is sit our bodies out in the sun to be rejuvenated and to be recharged by the sun. Now, along with melanin, the more melanin you have, the more superior you are to less melanated people, the black man and the white man. As you can see, the more darker pigmented you are, the more conducive and connected you will be to your environment. The Most High Chief Babaji teaches us that melanin is the universe talking to itself. Because, as you know, all things in nature, everything contains melanin. Everything is light, and within that light is 99.99999% space, which is dark matter that we call melanin.
So now we all have had our melanin lesson that we could have easily got off of Google, which is where I'm sure Nature Boy got that information to drill into these people and act as if it was his own knowledge. Yes, a lot of the information that they're regurgitating is factual. However, some of their facts are skewed to fit Nature Boy's agenda.
Peace to the gods. There are 3 types of melanin. The first one is eumelanin. This is what we all commonly use and refer to as the skin pigment that we have in our bodies. Now, along with the eumelanin, we have pheomelanin. Pheomelanin is responsible for reddish or pinkish hues that we have on our bodies. It is also responsible for freckles, albinoism, and red hair. Now, the third type of melanin. This is one that is low-key. The mainstream don't talk about this type of melanin a lot. But this one is called neuromelanin. Neuromelanin is directly connected to your astrological programming. The more neuromelanin you have, the more earth or water elements you have in your chart, the more that you can feelize who you are. The more you can feelize God, the more you can feelize the universe and be in connection with the totality of everything. Those are the 3 types of melanin. Peace to the gods.
Melanin, blah, blah, blah. Neuromelanin, blah, blah, blah. 5 sciences, yada, yada, yada. All Googleable information. I'm not certain as to why these people give honor and reverence to Baba G.
I am God. You are God. We are God. Everything is God. Just because you look different than I do, just because I look different than you do, don't mean that we not made of the same things. I love myself. We spell I love myself with a CELLF so that we remember that we are all cells living in the body of God. Your being is made up of trillions of cells, 50 trillions of cells that call you God. What make me look different than you, what make you look different than I do, your astrological program. You have different active gene strands in your DNA that makes you look, act, and talk and walk the way that you do. But remember, there is no separation. Have you ever heard of a neuron cell? Human beings are neuron cells. We're the brain cells in the body of God. Now watch this. I am God. I love myself. Now watch this. When I said that you received that first.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
First party. This just goes to show you that you are not separate from me. Scientists did a study with mirror neurons with monkeys. You ever heard of monkey see, monkey do? Monkey see, monkey do? They did a study where basically if one of the monkeys observing the other monkey doing one thing, they did it too. Monkey see, monkey do. Your cells can't discriminate and can't distinguish what's being done out in your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind does not have the ability to discriminate on information. It just takes in. So what you see me doing, you're doing. So you see me right here talking and teaching, you're doing it as well. When you see and hear me say, I love myself, I am God, you're saying it to yourself, man. Remember, there's no separation. We are God. I am God. There's no separation. There's nothing beyond us. There's us. Everything is, we are everything. This is it right here. I am just you in a different parallel universe, and you are me playing out your energies in a different parallel universe. We are just reflections of each other. Reflect the light from the Most High Chi Baba G. I love myself.
Y'all, he is still very much under Nature Boy's doctrine and control.
Yep. Peace to the gods, man. Look, listen, reflection. If we want to know God, if we want to know what God is, then we need to take a look at DNA. What is DNA? DNA is the molecular blueprint for all living things. All living species, all living entities, everything is energy. God is energy. So everything, the plants, the trees, the animals, the insects, human beings, we all contain the same molecular blueprint, right? When it comes to DNA. Now, what makes us different from this different versions of ourselves is that the tree, it's a cell, right? In the centerpiece of that cell lies the nucleus. And inside the nucleus is the DNA, right? The genome of that tree. Now, your genes are going to tell, it's going to tell that cell what type of tree to be, what shape, size, color, what type of tree for it to be, what type of leaves for it to produce. So this is the same thing for us humans. Now watch this. We're not biologists, but we are scientists. So instead of looking at the ACTG codes and looking at the genome in that manner, well, we can look at astrology. The Most High Three God has gave us astrology and pieced together the 5 sciences to allow us to understand how and why we are God, right? So as above, so below, the law of correspondence. It's a hermetic principle. It's a law. In the cosmos, what's going on in the cosmos is what's going on down here on Earth. The biology of things, right? So if you want to know and look at your DNA and you want to know the mind, your piece of God, how your mind wants to reflect and refract light with itself, then you got to look at your astrology. That's why it's very important that we study our natal charts. You can go on tarot.com and go buy it. Essential birth report if you want to. It's about $20 to $25. You can go on Astro Matrix, Cafe Astrology, but to
all right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
know the piece of God that you are. You want to study your DNA. You want to study your genome, which is your astrological energy. Your astrological programming is going to tell you how God wants to express itself through you. How the God energy wants to be expressed through you, through your being, right? Through your avatar. right? So if you want to know God, man, take a look at your DNA. Take a look at your astrological program. Astrology is not just some hocus pocus magic. It's really a science. It's psychology. It's the study of the mind and how it works, right? The mechanics of consciousness, right? Like my chief says. So let's get into it, y'all. I love myself. Peace to the gods.
I would honestly like to see these young people do something with their lives and become something other than Nature Boy's puppet.
Peace to the gods. What's good, Reflections? Today we're coming down here with a message for the world. We're coming down here with a message to all of humanity, especially God's people and God's children that chose to rebel against the kingdom. Reflection, today we come out here with a specific word: repent.
Repent is to feel or express sincere regret or remorse about one's wrongdoing or sin. We all make mistakes. We're not flawless, but we are perfect. We have all the tools equipped for us to become who we need to become in life. There's no separation. Chief came as our higher self. He's our messenger. He's our Messiah. He has came to enlighten the cells in the body. And we're going to read from Mark 1 when it comes to repentance. The time is fulfilled and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent and believe in the gospel. The gospel is absolute truth. Divine knowledge itself. We here on a mission to collect the elite and convict the weak.
All of humanity has a certain purpose, which is to live in tune with the body of God, to live in tune with what you truly are, which is nature. There's no separation between you and your reality. The observer is not separate from the observation.
Facts.
Like the Most High Babaji taught us. You feel me? To rebel against anybody from your reality is to rebel against yourself. To tear down anybody in your reality is to tear down yourself. The only sin that would not be forgiven is...
Y'all, I ain't even finna hold y'all. Every single time I hear Juju speak, I think of Porky Pig when he said, did. That's all, folks. That's what he sound like to me.
Self. To tear down anybody in your reality is to tear down yourself. The only sin that would not be forgiven is blasphemy against the Christ. Blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. That's the only sin that would not be forgiven. Reflection. It's never too late to do the right thing, Reflection. Every day you wake up, it's another chance, another opportunity to do the right thing. It's never too late. Love keeps no records of wrongdoings, Reflection.
Love is understanding. We got to be responsible for the decisions that we've made. We can't point the finger. We point the finger looking at the speck in our brother's eye. We got to pull out that plank in ours first. We point the finger and missing the point. Exactly. Chief not separate from us. He is a reflection of you. He our OG, man. So anybody that casted judgment, been ignorant, disrespected the three, repent from your ways, man. Make amends with that. Make amends for yourself, because at the end of your life cycle, you got to judge yourself for your deeds.
It's never too late to do the right thing. It's not about how you fail. It's about how you get back up from your failures.
Exactly.
Failure is a part of success, Reflection. You gonna fail. It's gonna be times where you gonna fail. It's gonna be times where but it's all about failing forward. Exactly. It's your response.
Exactly.
You're gonna be judged off your response in reality, not off what truly happens to you. It's your response what you will be judged off of. The time is now, Reflection. The kingdom is here already. The kingdom is at hand, Reflection. And the Most High Babaji has organized all of these sciences to prove to us that we are God. You are God, Reflection. Repent from your ways and get back into nature.
Forgive. Prior to, man. It's already done. It's already written. But you got to forgive yourself. If your heart don't condemn you, then neither will we, man. With all that being said, repent from your ways and go back to nature, man.
I love myself.
I'm 1000% sure that many of my OGs have heard these regurgitated messages, but why does everything lead back to you praising Eligio as God? Like he's the Messiah of the African American people? Like, that's just weird to me.
What's good? Peace of the gods. We cannot die. Let me reiterate that for y'all. We cannot die. First, we got to realize and remember that Chief gave us quantum physics, the holographic universe, for us to know and realize that we are God and that we are experiencing our reality solely off of our observation, right? We are the observer observing the observation, and our astrological program, our DNA is the observation. So what do they tell us about energy? Look, they say the law of conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form of energy to another. There it is. We are not being created, so that means that there is not a God outside of us that created us. We are God and we are not separate from nature. Everything is energy. 2, We cannot be destroyed, right? We cannot be killed. This body, yeah, we can leave this body right now and wake up in another dream with a whole new body. The Most High Chi Babaji teaches us that we are creating residuals for our next lifetime. So when you go to sleep and you go into the new tonight and you die, you transition, which is transformation and change. You're going to portal back in a tomb tomorrow a.m. in the rising. And that reality is going to be based off of the decisions and the deeds that you have made last night in the past lifetime, which was yesterday. Our jobs here at Cells in the Body is to get in tune with the earth, to get in tune with this plane of existence that we live on, with this cell that we are inhabiting. And if you don't get in tune with nature, then you perish. Simple. I love myself. Reflect the life from the Most High Chief.
I mean, I get having an OG, someone to show you the ropes and, you know, kind of usher you through life. But that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about praising him as if he is God, the Almighty, the Allah, everything. That's what they're saying. Listen carefully to what he says every time he speaks of Babaji and Chief. And when he says us, y'all, he must be talking about the people in Carbonation, about Chief gave us. That's who he talking about.
Now look, the Most High Chi Babaji teaches us something different about generational curses. If you look at the word generational, you'll see gene. We are genes. We are expressions of our DNA, right? So generational curses are negative thought frequencies that stems from corrupt information, from the wrong information, and self-destructive behavior patterns. So now look, your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, whatever lessons or whatever thought frequencies or behavior patterns that they didn't overcome in their lifetime, now we inherit those genetic behaviors and display them in our waking reality. You got to remember, we're genes, genetic programs. So we are 23 chromosomes of our mother and 23 chromosomes of our father. So those 46 chromosomes, that genetic fusion makes up who we are. So we are expressions of that fusion between our mother and our father, which means that we inherit their negative thought frequencies. Yes, their debilitations. And if you look in astrology, our debilitations, like our chief taught us, is our squares, our oppositions, and our quincunxes. Those are our generational curses. Now my chief teach the gods that for every problem we got a solution. So here's the solution to healing generational curses. So first thing we need to do to heal generational curses is place yourself out of the environment that you got sick in. You can't heal in the same environment that you got sick in. It's going to just perpetuate the same mutated gene play out, right? Now the second step is acknowledging the fact that we've been programmed with misinformation. Acknowledging the fact that we've been programmed with an incorrect program that makes us live against nature, live against ourselves. So once we acknowledge that, then we can take the necessary steps to perform the mental work that's going to allow us the ability to move in a more objective manner in our reality, instead of going with the same subconscious program that's going to make us repeat generational curses and be in our lower self. So that's what generational curses are, and that's how you heal them. Reflect the life from the Most High Chi Babaji. I love myself.
Brief intermission from this sugar honey iced tea. I want to give a big shout out to all of my new subscribers. Welcome aboard. And to all my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies, we in here. All right, y'all, make sure y'all leave me a comment on this video.
You're piece of the gods. Hey, y'all ever wonder why we have dreams? You're piece of the gods. Hey, y'all ever wonder why we have dreams? The Most High Chi Babaji teaches us that dreams are the mind's way of processing information that it didn't digest from your waking reality. Now, during the daytime, during your waking reality, the sun is sending out light codes and certain information in our brain, in our being, is uploading these light codes in this new software. Now, during the nighttime, when we take it down, when we go into the nothingness, we're going to download this new software, the new light codes in our dreams. But in order to properly digest and store this information, this new information, the light codes that we get from the sun, we need to be connected to the source. And what is that source? The earth. The earth is our motherboard. Our brains are organic computers, and the earth plays as our power source to help us download the new software. Just like you do with the Apple iPhones, you plug it into the charger and the wall outlet so that you can secure.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment. Smash the heck out of that like button and share. Thank you guys in advance.
And stored a new software update. Now you can connect to the motherboard by sleeping on the earth. If you can't sleep on the earth, then you can get you a grounding pad from Walmart or off Amazon. If you can't buy that, then you can make you a grounding pad. It's inexpensive. I'll show y'all how to make a grounding pad on my next video. But reflect the life from the Most High Chi Baba G. I love myself.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
What's good, Reflection? Listen, separation is an illusion. The Most High Chi Baba G has given us the 5 sciences. One in particularly, quantum physics. What is quantum physics? Quantum physics is the study of light or matter on a subatomic or atomic level, right? We can prove objectively and factually through quantum physics that your reality doesn't exist without your observation. So what does that mean? That means that anybody that you see around you, anything that you see around you is just a reflection of you. We know that these are not eyes. These are optical lenses, right? These are projectors. And your optical nerve is connected to these projectors. And light photons are going to be going from the object to your projectors. And your optical nerve is going to translate that electrical code, that electrical signal, to the center of vision in your brain, the visual cortex, which is going to interpret what you are seeing. Your brain is going to tell you what you are seeing. But let's not forget, your brain is encased in complete darkness. So if your brain is encased in complete darkness, how is a brain in darkness telling me what I am seeing, feeling, tasting, touching, or hearing if it has never came into contact with the outside world? The brain is reading your astrological program. The brain is reading your genetic code, right? Your biological code, your genome. And remember, you are the observer, and the observer is not separate from the observation. You are the observation and the observer. You are observing yourself. So you are not separate from anything in this reality.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Guys, I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies. Y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it.